Hi YouTube, this is Ashley Ashlock. I just had to update you guys on what I've done the past 2 days or so. So if you've been following me or you've seen my previous videos, you know that I had about 6 two-headed dragons, and how I got those is in like my 4th or 5th month being locked. I took 2 locks that were next to each other and went inside, like a needle, thread it inside, and over the course of time, those locks grew. So now it's been about 2 years, so those locks have matured, and the ends had two-headed dragons, which you can see on a lot of my other videos. So in addition, I have a couple of different strategies how I had was dealing with these two-headed dragons. For some, in the beginning, I sewed them together, which I still have some that are sewed together. They are just blending sewed together as two. I took a needle and I literally sewed the two-headed dragons together. But every so often, for some of the locks, the thread would come off, or I'll start to see thread and pull it, and I'll end up having to sew it again or take it out. So some of them I was just deciding to take them out. And then I had a couple of two-headed dragons where I looked to see the base and compare to see which one of the two locks was thicker, and then I cut that the skinnier, weaker lock off. And I did not like those that I did that to. And then some of them would have like little stray hairs, and I would wrap it around to try to make the lock thicker. But what I ended up doing recently was combing out the two-headed dragon part. So for this lock, this right here is where the two-headed dragon had been solid. Because like I said, it's been a 2-year period since I first did that, because I did that when my locks were very young, 4 to 5 months, and I probably should have just combed them out, being that they were so new in the baby stage, and just retwisted them together to combine. But I didn't, and so now I had to do what I did, which is I had the two-headed dragon, and I did 2 methods here. So for this one, I just combed out both sides and twisted them together. So I have like a semi-starter lock at the bottom, or goddess lock, whatever you want to say. I just like two-head dragon, combed them out, and twisted them. So to comb this part out, I wet my hair, I put some leave-in spray, and I pretty much used like this part of my comb to kind of like rake it out. I lost a lot of hair, and I was like, it took a very long time. I did 6 locks, and it took a long time. I didn't even go all the way up the whole lock. Like with just this part alone took about 20 minutes. Yeah, no. Combing out a lock is not the fun thing to do. And I did that to this one. And mind you, I did this one yesterday. I washed my hair today. I did this one tonight. So, yeah. And then I did it to this one I did tonight. That's why it's all fresh and still, it's all fresh and neat. And then this one I did yesterday, and then I washed my hair, and it's like already trying to do its whole locking process. I'm so proud of this one. Like, it's ready to go ahead and get back in the lock flow. I did for the other two, what I did was I the ones that were two-headed dragons, I combed out just one of the head. This is what I had did at first. I combed out one of the heads and then braided around the other head. So I like braided, wrapped it around, braided it to have it go into one. So I had did that to the majority of them. At first I had only combed out just the 2, which I showed you that I did, and I just had these, just one of them braided and the other wrapped around. But after washing my hair today, the ones that stayed, I let stay that way, and the ones that didn't, like these 2 at the bottom, I end up combing out the additional head and just two strand twisting those locks together. And then I have this lock, which I had cut the two-headed off, both of them, because it was, I don't know, making little connected, doing crisscross and zigzag. So I have like a little um, lock of just with my full 2 year of growth. And ideally, what I plan to do is in another 2 years, once I have more lock, then I plan on cutting my locks. Pretty much there'll be about whatever this length is at that time. So all of my locks will be like that. So it'll just be total uniformed one lock without all of these bumps and stuff. But like these two-headed dragons and everything, they do tell a story about my journey, my progress. I'm able to, like, I locks tell a story, and I understand that by cutting those off within the next 2 to 3 years, that I will be losing a part of my lock history. But I feel that with all journeys, at some point you have to move on. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I have a couple of halfway baby locks, and I'm going to handle them a little bit different, because I know when I first had my locks that I would be so annoyed at this string, but I'm just gonna just let it see what happens, like, you know. And that's another thing, your starter lock phase, it's gone. Like once you have more mature locks, your starter lock phase is really gone, and you missing all the transitions of your hair. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing my hair lock up again. Like right now, pretty much my hair has just been growing with the length, and yeah. So you can't, if I have my hair all down, you can't really tell the difference in what I have going on. If anything, it looks like little random goddess locks or something, because my hair is still, like I said, I have about 4 of them in here that are like that, and the other 2 I wrapped around so you can't tell at all. They look like solid locks. But I have been wanting to do, like, I see so many styles like bantu knots and 2-strand twist, and I was not really able to do that with these two-headed dragons. I've done it in the past, and then I get to the 2-head part and I'm kind of like with a big hump, like, do I make it a braid? Like, it's kind of difficult for me to do a lot of the styles that I see that people have with the solid locks, uniform, straight all the way through. Now, that's pretty much all I wanted to jump in here to say. So look forward to my new halfway baby lock journey. But yeah, this is Ashley, Ashlock. Check it in. Peace.